thought of the name Malayan because one of the inspirations in the creation of the school was our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, the pride of the Malay race, who once walked this part of the country just a little over a century ago.
Our vision is to be a global staple of excellence in professional education and research.
MCL is the #1 private school in Calabarzon.
Our mission is to provide the learning environment that would transform our students into globally competitive professionals.
To produce social wealth from the generation of new talents.
Excellence, loyalty, teamwork, discipline, and urgency. These are our core values.
To me, MCL is home.
Malayan is not just the buildings, the grounds, nor the facilities. More so, it is the people who comprise the institution. The smile of a student when he realizes that he just learned something. The embrace of friends without whom one cannot live. The values we instill, excellence and virtue.
MCL is home.
MCL is home.
MCL is home.
I am Malayan.
I am Malayan.
I am Malay.
I am Malayan.
I am Malayan.
With the COVID-19 pandemic still at large, everything is at a standstill as days turn into months of uncertainty. Filipinos throughout the country struggle to keep themselves afloat. In these trying times, we are called to come together as one, to thrive amidst the challenges that we face. Yuchengco College of Laguna is steadfast in its efforts to continue surpassing the limits brought about by the situation, dedicating ourselves anew to provide a safe learning environment that would transform our students into globally competitive professionals, even in the most trying of times. Yuchengco College of Laguna, lighting the way to surpassing the new normal.
All that is normal may have escaped our grasp, but there is one thing that we have held tightly onto: passion. Passion is what drives us forward beyond the borders of the pandemic. Passion is why we continue to serve you quality education, whether you are in the classroom or at home. Passion is why we are ready and why we are dedicated to helping you to be ready, regardless of the circumstances. Our promise of excellence and virtue remains right here. When mentoring becomes life coaching, qualified mentors beyond the four walls of the classroom, nurturing in an online learning environment, Yuchengco College of Laguna, leading the way to surpassing the new normal. How do we deliver quality education amidst the pandemic? We make sure that you are equipped with online courses in the safety of your own home. Finding new solutions. Solutions that would help you study more and worry less during these challenging times. We believe that contributing new solutions can surpass all limits. One of the solutions is to go digital. Malayan Colleges Laguna, finding solutions to surpass the new normal.
Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to Malayan Colleges Laguna Amapua School. So this is Viewpoints for April 17, 2021. So kamusta po sa ating mga participants? And welcome po sa ating online discussion, and hopefully you can share with us your comments as we go along with our presentation for the business programs. I'm Professor James Ronald Messina. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Academic Services, and I will be your host for this afternoon. So we are currently on MECQ, and close pa po yung mga offices ng MCL, and that's precisely the reason why we are reaching out to our stakeholders through the Viewpoints, an online discussion for new students and parents. So Malayan Colleges Laguna Amapua School is the top performing school in the South, offering senior high school and college education in the fields of science, technology, engineering, business, the arts, and maritime education. And for this afternoon, I'm very happy and proud to announce to our viewers that we will be joined by the Yuchengco College of Business to talk about their program offerings. I'm sure our parents and the new students are very interested with our offerings for the ETYCB. At MCL, learning is driven by technology. With our physical and virtual learning environments, we empower and nurture you to acquire the skills, knowledge, and values that will enable you to launch your career of choice and become a globally competitive professional. We have blended learning tools available at your disposal, enabling a whole new level of collaboration and engagement among your mentors and peers. So, at MCL, students are enabled to grow holistically, where learning is not confined within the four walls of the classroom through various extracurricular activities. Students can also experience hands-on learning and leading. The institution is also an advocate of mental health, with various seminars, webinars, and forums on the topic being held regularly by the Center for Guidance and Counseling. We also make it a point to check up on our students and employees regularly, encouraging the community to reach out to them as necessary. So just a brief overview of Malayan Colleges Laguna. We are sharing and expanding Mapua's legacy in the field of engineering and technical education. However, since we have programs in information technology and business, yung specialization po ng Mapua is extended to these colleges and program offerings. So MCL is able to do all of this through Mapua University's world-renowned educational heritage that is deeply embedded in our DNA. This is the same DNA that you will be equipped with, enabling you to excel, lead, and innovate in a changing society through academic programs preferred by both local and international industries. So Malayan Colleges Laguna is a wholly owned subsidiary of Mapua University, and another campus that we have is Malayan Colleges Mindanao in Davao City. So as part of the long-term development plan of Mapua University, in 2006, MCL came into being as part of the strategic plan of Mapua to share its expertise in technical education in the Southern Tagalog region. So we are very proud to have reached these several milestones on our 14th year. So in October 2019, we were recognized by the Commission on Higher Education as one of the institutions, very few institutions with autonomous status. So MCL is granted the status of autonomous by the CHED Memorandum Order Number 12, Series of 2019, enabling the institution to create new programs and engage in internationalization as needed by its students. A year after, MCL received a 5-star rating for employability in the World University Rankings of Quaccarelli-Simons, guaranteeing students employment and an exceptional level of competence after graduation. A 4-star rating for facilities, ensuring access to a smart campus and advanced learning system, and a 3-star rating for social responsibility and inclusiveness, allowing them to contribute to society and industries problems. So those are the two of the milestones of MCL. Also, we are so proud of our quality management at work. So with the integration of its program offerings, we are certified compliant to the latest version of ISO 9001-2015, and this is a proof that MCL has built an effective framework to always keep the students' best interests in mind. And for this new school year, 2021-2022, we are also very happy to announce that we are in open admissions. Wala na po tayong entrance examination for both senior high school and college. And we are expecting a number of students to enroll in our senior high school and college program offerings. So para po dun sa hindi pa nakakarating sa MCL, we are strategically located in the city of Cabuyao, and we sit in the 6-hectare campus. And as you might see in the photo, we are surrounded by business industries around, Science Park, Techno Park, and ito po yung nagke-cater sa employment needs ng aming mga graduates. And earlier, I mentioned about the Quaccarelli-Simons World University Ranking, wherein we were given a 5-star rating on employability. That is something that MCL is working hard to ensure that what we promise to the parents and the new students will be fulfilled, that as they graduate and earn their certificates and diplomas from MCL, meron po silang mapapasukan na employment opportunities. Yan. So I think yan po ang introduction about MCL. And it's always a regular segment for Viewpoints to introduce Malayan Colleges Laguna Amapua School to our viewers and listeners. Mahirap naman pong magtiwala dun sa isang bagay o sa isang institusyon na hindi natin kilala. That's why we are very happy to present MCL to our stakeholders. So at this point, gusto ko pong anyayahan ng ating mga participants to engage in our discussion since we are on FB Live. Pwede po kayong mag-comment sa Facebook dun sa ating live event so that if you have concerns or questions na kailangan pong masagot ng ating speakers or kahit po ako, masasagot po natin later. So before I introduce our speakers from the Yuchengco College of Business, meron muna po tayong some questions, icebreaker questions that I would like to challenge our participants. Pakisagot nyo lang po sa ating comment section, and meron po kayong mga prize na matatanggap from Malayan Colleges Laguna. Okay? So we will be giving out smart pocket Wi-Fi para po doon sa mga makakasagot ng tama. We're talking about industry partnership, and we are very happy that SMART partnered with Malayan Colleges Laguna for our activities. Meron din tayong mga signature items from MCL. We have the ceramic mug, we have mouse pad, and we have backpacks and desk mat. So sana po ganoon, interactive yung ating session for this afternoon. So I will be throwing in some questions. Pakisagot lang po sa ating comment section in this live event. Okay, are we ready? So I'm assuming that our participants and listeners for this afternoon are interested to participate in our discussion, which will focus on our business programs. Okay? So, ano ba itong mga numbers na to? Okay, our participants sa comment section, pwede kayong pumili ng number dyan sa mga yan. Pero gusto ko muna, para mas challenging, paki-type nyo dun sa comment section yung MCL. Ibig sabihin, you are volunteering to be challenged with our questions. And later on, pag tama yung sagot, pwede kayong mamili dyan sa mga numbers na yan kung ano yung corresponding prize na makukuha ninyo. O, pasimple na lang natin. I'll throw in the questions na lang. Kung sino yung unang mag-type ng sagot na tama, will be given a chance to choose a number on the screen. And sa mga likod po ng numbers na yan, may corresponding gift item that we will give to our participants. Okay? Let's start with the first question. Yeah, so medyo nervous na yung mga participants natin. Ang clue, all the questions will be about business and hospitality management. I'll throw in the question and you will type in the answer sa comments page. Question number 1. What does CPA stand for? What does CPA stand for? Okay, team, just flash the correct answer and the name kung sino yung sumagot so that we can properly recognize. Yan, we have Hernan. Bakit naman si Hernan ang sumasagot? Yan, so we have certified public accountant. Okay? Yan, pero dahil disqualified si Hernan, we'll move to the next. We have, how do I pronounce your name? Savory Rabin. Certified public accountant. So that's the correct answer. So Savory, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Give us a number from our screen and let's find out what gift item you will receive. Siyempre si Savory lang ang magbibigay ng number. Yan. May binigay bang number si Savory? Meron? Number 24. So let's find out what's inside number 24. Yan. Number 24 has MCL shirt. Okay? Nasaan na yung ating MCL shirt na ibibigay for our participants? So you will be receiving a gift item from Malayan Colleges Laguna. And that contains a shirt. Okay? So this is the shirt. Siyempre hindi kasya sa akin, kaya bibigay ko na lang kay Savory. Okay? So this is the shirt that you will receive. Let's proceed to the next question. Yan, so naka-pack na yung regalo natin kay Savory. Next question. What are the 4 major commercial airlines in the Philippines? What are the 4 major commercial airlines in the Philippines? Yeah. While waiting for the answer, yung CPA na yon, minsan lokohan yan ng mga certified public accountants. Ang CPA daw ay chicken pork adobo. Diba? Pero CPA stands for Certified Public Accountants, which is once you are an accountancy graduate, pass the licensure exams, yan, ang tawag sa kanya, meron na siyang CPA sa dulo ng kanyang pangalan. Okay? Meron na bang nakakuha ng tamang sagot? We have Mirel Kalinagan. Okay? Tama ba ang kanyang sagot? Cebu Pacific, Air Asia, Philippine Airlines, and Skyjet. Yan. So, 4 major commercial airlines in the Philippines. Congratulations, Merel. And as promised, you can give us a number and let's find out what's the gift item behind the number. Merel chooses what number? Ako na daw ba ang pipili, Merel? Wala pa siyang binibigay. Calling twice. Oops! Number 22. Okay? So Muriel will be receiving what's inside number 22. It's mousepad. Yeah. Mousepad. Okay, so you will be receiving this mousepad so that at this early, medyo ma-imbibe na sa'yo yung spirit, yung Malayan spirit. We have one Malayan, proud Malayan mousepad. Okay, so congratulations. So we'll have some other questions as we go along with the presentation para hindi naman po tayo antukin dahil medyo hour of great mercy yung oras natin. So, tuloy po natin later yung mga icebreakers and maging exciting yung ating discussion. I always tell my students, I want my class sessions to be interactive, hindi dapat boring. So dapat kinakausap nyo ako, sumasagot kayo, nagbo-volunteer kayo for recitation. If you want to volunteer for recitation, I simplify the rules. Wala nang magtataas ng kamay, wala nang tatayo. Hihikab lang yung estudyante, understood na magbo-volunteer siya for recitation. Yan. So sana nakikita ko kayo humikab ngayon. Di ba? Pero dahil hindi, kayo na lang ngayon ang magpo-post sa comment section ng inyong mga katanungan and anything that you want to ask our panel of speakers and everything about online admissions, open admissions and enrollment at Malayan Colleges Laguna, Amapua School. Okay? So again, this is Viewpoints, and for this afternoon, I'm very happy that we will be joined by my colleagues from the Yuchengco College of Business. So team, maybe we could present all our speakers in one frame para makita natin na hindi lang ako ang magdo-dominate ng discussion this afternoon. Okay? So isa-isahin ko muna. We have the Dean of the Yuchengco College of Business. Siya rin ang program chairperson currently ng Hotel and Restaurant Management, aka Hospitality Management, Entrepreneurship, and Business Administration. We have Professor Maria Rodora Austria. Hi, Dean.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yan. And we have the program chairs of the two programs under Yuchengco College of Business. Umpisahan muna natin sa accountancy. We have Professor Rizalina Ong.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ma'am Saleh. And the program chair of tourism management, we have Professor Merly Ruiz.
Hello po, good afternoon.
Ayan, so magaganda ang mga kasama ko ngayong hapon, kaya tiyak po na magiging magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Okay? So to welcome our participants, ipakilala po natin ang Yuchengco College of Business. So Dean Roda, our parents and our prospective new students are indeed very excited to get relevant information about the college, specifically the Yuchengco College of Business. So maybe you can share some of the good things about ETYCB, how our faculty members and students are surpassing the limits of the new normal.
All right, maraming salamat, Sir James. Good afternoon, everyone. It's really my pleasure and honor to present to you today the programs under the Enrique T. Yuchengco College of Business. Just a trivia, total nag-trivia na rin si Sir James kanina, no? Pero yung sa akin walang prize. Hingi na lang kayo ng prize mamaya sa kanya. Oh, sige. Actually, ano lang to, for their information, no? I don't know if you know, no, that our college, the Enrique T. Yuchengco College of Business, was named after Don Enrique Yuchengco. No, he is the father of the Yuchengco Group of Companies founder, Ambassador Alfonso T. Yuchengco. You know, Don Enrique, when he started, he was armed with determination, with passion, diligence, and foresight. No, and he used these characteristics to build a thriving business of rice trading, lumber, and construction. And he was also the one who founded the Malayan Insurance Company, which is actually the cornerstone of the Yuchengco conglomerate as of today. No? So, yung mga ideals ni Don Enrico is actually also the same ideals that the college stands for today. No? So, isang maikling kaalamanan lang po bago tayo magsimula. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you for the trivia,
So,
Dean Roda.
para hindi kayo antokin. Okay, so welcome to ETYCB, no? Para hindi po masyado mahaba yung pangalan, ETYCB yung gamitin natin. ETYCB was established with this particular formula in mind, no? For us to develop our students to have globally competent business careers, no? They shall be equipped with the following suitable combinations. So we have the technical business competencies or the technical abilities in business and management, plus the life skills, no, or the soft skills, no. We need these two in balance while adhering to the foundations of excellence and virtue. So, itong excellence and virtue po, ito yung pinaka-foundation, no, para maging maayos yung pag-aaral ng mga technical knowledge and skills plus the life skills, no. All of these things when put together, no, then we can come up with globally competent students, no, under the E.T. Yuchengco College of Business. All right. Now, ETYCB currently has 5 programs. Next slide, please. All right. So, ngayon po, we are offering 5 programs. These are the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Accounting Information System, Entrepreneurship, Hospitality Management, and Tourism Management. However, for school year 2021-2022, we will be temporarily taking in freshmen for the following courses only. So, we have Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing, and the Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. No? So medyo naka-hold po muna yung tatlong programs natin, but these are temporary. No? Hopefully, when things get better later on, we will be able to continue offering the 3 other programs. Okay? All right. So you might be wondering, how will we be able to pursue global competence in business? No? Kasi yan nga po yung hinaharp ng ETYCB ngayon. Well, of course, for us to produce graduates who are globally competent, there are certain provisions or conditions that we have put into our programs. No? Number 1, we have qualified, competent, and dedicated faculty members who are experts, no, in terms of course content and online delivery of instruction. All our faculty members, whether they are full-time or part-time, go through a series of trainings, particularly in the delivery of online instruction, so that they will be able to really engage and competently teach in the online platform. Number 2, we ensure that our curricula and syllabi adhere and align to the needs of our industries. Now we have we review our curriculum every 3 years and incorporate the suggestions and the recommendations of the industry partners so that very relevant po yung ating magiging curriculum. And then number 3, we also forge strategic partnerships with local and international companies for practicum and supplementary training. We all know that we do not exist in a vacuum, no? And we do not know everything. Our instructors do not know everything. And so we need help. No, we need help from the industry. We need help from training partners so that we will be able to enhance the programs, we will be able to enhance the learnings of our students. So we have these fruitful partnerships. Now we had this during the face-to-face. And at the same time, even during these times when we are doing online learning, we still have these partnerships. Okay. And then, we also have alternative activities for courses with practicum. So, at this time po, we have incoming fourth-year students and they will be taking their practicum already. We are hoping that they will be able to do face-to-face. But of course, should this not be made possible come the first term, we are actually ready with alternative activities so that the learning will continue and they will be able to maximize their practicum program. So this would include supplementary online courses with established partners, attendance to local and international webinars, virtual apprenticeship provided by our industry partners. You would be surprised po ngayon, marami ng mga virtual apprenticeships that are being offered. And then we do also case studies of existing companies. And well, this is the newest actually, would be to let our students engage in their own entrepreneurial ventures while we are still on the pandemic. And then, part of this pursuit for global competence would also be to enhance our support on student intervention. Nabanggit nga po kanina ni Sir James that we are not only after excellence, no? We are not only after the development of the minds of our students, but in fact, we also want to take care of their mental health, no? And we want to support them, particularly in this difficult time. So, we have student interventions. This may be done by the instructors themselves who help them in their academic difficulties, or kapag hindi naman po academic yung problema, we endorse them to our Center for Guidance and Counseling so that they will be able to air out whatever it is that's bothering them and hopefully be able to help them with the issues that they are facing. Next slide, please. All right. And then, of course, we have been harping this, no? Part of this pursuit for global competence would be the leadership in digital learning. MCL has been carving a name in terms of leadership in digital learning, and it has been more than 5 years since MCL embraced these technology-based strategies to attain learning outcomes. So, nung dumating po yung pandemic, we were not really very surprised. No, we were actually prepared to go to online learning, no, because we have the Blackboard Learn as the learning management system in place already. Plus, as we go along, we have added many online delivery applications to support online learning. Plus, we have an extensive partnership, no, with learning resource providers. So meron po tayo ng Coursera, Wiley, Elsevier, Cengage, McGraw, and LinkedIn, and many more coming, just to make sure that we are equipped. No, our students are equipped, and anytime that they would need references, it will be available for them at the click of a key in their laptops or gadgets. Okay? So yun po yung mga reasons, no? Ito yung mga equipping namin just to make sure that we are confident enough to be able to provide quality education. Okay? So, let me take you into a sneak peek. No? Silip po muna tayo ng konti on what happens in an online class just for you to have an idea. Can we have the next slide, please? All right. So, let me just ask you to watch this video from one of our faculty members who's actually an alumnus of Malayan Colleges Laguna also. Can we have the audio?
I'm going to share with you how do I prepare for and conduct my online classes, and how do I keep the students engaged and interested during the online class. Let's talk first with my preparation. The first thing that I will prepare, of course, is the learning material. I always ensure that only the relevant details are included in the materials. You know, every one of us gets overwhelmed when there are lots of information presented, and it actually does not help students absorb the topic. Then, I ran through the materials so during the online class, we will have smooth discussions and no wasted time. You know, every minute wasted is data wasted, especially for those students using mobile connection only in order to attend the online class. Then, before the online class, I am preparing my online class setup. So here, I am going to show you my online class setup. So here goes my mic and then my headphone. And then there goes my lighting. But for me, the most important thing here is my microphone. Because for me, it is a must to have a clear audio. Imagine your students hearing this while you are discussing. Hello, I am JC and today our topic will be all about. Then basically the students will get distracted by the noise and they will not be engaged with your discussion. For me, having a good audio quality is a must in engaging students more, whether it is asynchronous or synchronous session. And then during the online class, I make engaging activities. This includes online games related to the topic where the students will compete with one another and then the winner will be rewarded. And then I also have a very, very random recitation where the students don't know who will be called, what topic they will be asked, and then when they are going to be called. This helps me get their attention and focus because if they do not listen, they will not be able to answer. And then lastly, for their social needs, I make group activities. This will help students communicate with one another and not just the professor and then the students and then the students and then the professor. So this will help them in their social needs. And that's all that I can share with you. And thank you.
Second year student taking up BS Accountancy, and I'm here to share how I cope with the full online course delivery last term. MCL is equipped in delivering the online courses with the use of a learning management system called Blackboard Learn. One thing that really made me pass my courses is having the habit of checking my BBL every day. In this way, I can remain organized and informed. With BBL, your professors can set up multiple folders in order to help you have a keen eye on each task they require. They can also reach out to you with the use of the course announcement, messages, and discussion board options. BBL automatically compiles the tasks in order to help you keep up. MCL has implemented asynchronous learning. With this, students may engage in self-paced learning in all the courses. They can access the learning materials, including the video lectures, at their own convenience and without limit.
All right. So that was a sneak peek, no? Ano lang po, pangkiliti lang ng inyong mga isip on how online learning happens here at MCL. Okay. So now, of course, for work-life balance, no, our students do not just study. No, they also enjoy co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Kailangan rin po 'yan, no, kasi dahil nga nasa bahay lang sila, they still have to reach out to their peers, to their classmates, no, so that there will be this sense of they will have this sense of merong social interaction pa rin. So for student activities, we do a lot of things. Even during the pandemic, we have peer mentoring, which is very important. Particularly for the program of accountancy, no, na medyo mahirap talaga mag-aral, peer mentoring helps them a lot. Then they do seminars and workshops. We still have community outreach, no? Would you believe po, kahit na nasa kanya-kanya mga bahay tayo, our students are still able to do community outreach and help their chosen community, no, one way or another. And then extracurricular activities, these come in the form of college week or foundation week, where they do a lot of activities. Plus, our students also are encouraged to involve themselves in college organizations, yung mga college-based, no, faith-based organizations, community organizations, or even national organizations. Plus, in their classes, they do case presentations, no, yung ating mga entrepreneurship and business administration students, they do elevator pitching competitions. And then there are tours, no? Pre-pandemic, our tourism and hospitality management students went out on tours in different parts of the country. And I'm sure they are excited, no, to have these back later on. The same way with off-campus training. And then we also involve our students in competitions, no, whether it's in school or inter-school competitions. These help them benchmark what they know, no, with those from other schools also. And we also try to involve them in research presentations or research conferences. And of course, there's internship. No? So, importante po talaga that our students are also involved in this, no? Because this is also one way of developing their interpersonal skills and social skills. All right. So with that, let me now introduce you to our speaker, who will be talking about the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. So may I welcome Ms. Rizalina B. Ong. No, she is the Program Chair for Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Ms. Ong?
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Viewpoint. So, as introduced, I am Ma'am Rizalina Ong, the Program Chair of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, and I'm here to present what BSA program or the accountancy program provides to its students, as well as the career opportunities and how we prepare our students to be globally competent. So, what accountancy program provides students are, well, the Yuchengco College of Business first. We uphold the mission of Malayan Colleges Laguna through the BSA program by providing our students, number one, industry-relevant curriculum. So we actually have partnered with some of the people in the industry to give us advice on how we can improve our curriculum. We also provide our students with educational experience that fosters excellence in technical competence, soft skills, and ethical professional practice. Aside from that, we also provide students practice sets so that they can do hands-on, they can apply what they have learned, particularly the concepts, the theories in accounting. We also provide them hands-on experience with enterprise software application. We also give them opportunities for research on current accounting trends. And of course, we provide professional internship program. Next slide, please. Okay. So if you ask me, why should you take accountancy? Well, for a number of reasons. If you choose to pursue an accounting degree, the skills and knowledge you gain will turn you into a highly sought after finance professional. So here are some of the advantages of pursuing an accountancy program. First, there is a clear career path. You know, you deal with numbers, you crunch numbers, you're trained to analyze costs, you're trained to analyze financial information, you even interpret financial ratios. So you have an option to go to the four sectors rather of accountancy, and that's public practice, private practice. You can get into the government or the academe. Next reason is it's a stable and growing job field. Accounting is a highly respected profession, and for as long as people needs the services of accountants to do their tax, compete for their income tax, and for as long as businesses exist, there would always be a demand for accountants. Number three, there's potential for professional growth. Actually, the potential for growth can be great. Career advancement can be achieved through the on-the-job performance, and then of course you have additional education or certifications like becoming a certified public accountant, or those who want a career in the finance and investment world may opt to take the chartered financial analyst or the CFA. Now, those who prefer internal management or executive level roles in companies, they to perform key function, they can take the a certified management accountant. While those that would want or into technology, they can take the CISA or the certified information systems auditor. This is globally recognized. So, if you earn this title after, let's say, you're having or after you have gained meaningful professional experience, then you can take this certification. Another one is you can take the certified internal auditor, but this designation is strictly for compliance officers and auditors. Now, learning doesn't stop because you are required by the Board of Accountancy to pursue your CPD or your continuing professional development in order for you to renew your license and renew your Board of Accountancy accreditation. You are required to be BOA accredited in order to practice public accounting, or if you're if you're in commerce industry and you're signing or preparing rather the financial statements for the company for the management responsibility, you're supposed to be BOA accredited also. And that same goes for if you're in the academe. Okay, you need to be accredited by BOA for you to be a full-time faculty. Okay, but if you're unsure of your exact career goals within accounting, the CPA credential is by far the most respected and most widely used certification. So if you will ask me, I will recommend you to take the CPA licensure examination. Then the four other titles or certifications that I mentioned, you can take that later on. Okay. Now, next slide, please. Oh, sorry. I'm not done yet. Oh, sorry. I think I missed. I have number three pa pala. Potential for professional growth. Well, obviously, potential for growth can be great, di ba? Sabi ko nga, because of the different certifications that you can gain. But aside from that, another reason why you should take accountancy is the earning potential is favorable. It can be really immensely rewarding. The salary is good because of the title that you have earned. Okay. Aside from that, accounting gives you flexibility. You can work everywhere or where you want to work. Why do I say this? Because accounting really tends to be everywhere, from micro businesses to the government to multinational companies to manufacturing companies. Everywhere, wherever they are located, you can go there kung saan mo mas gusto. Okay. And lastly, there is this entrepreneurial potential because you can put up your own accounting firm. Okay. So we can now move on to the next slide. What is the job outlook for accountancy? The Florida National University outlook for accountancy is that from now until 2026, the demand for accountants and auditors will increase by about 10%. It's a rate faster than the national average for all occupations. And with that outlook, you're assured that there would always be a demand for this profession. So that's on the demand side. On the supply side naman tayo. In a report by the Business Mirror, there is shortage of Filipino certified public accountants against an increasing demand for more of these professionals. On the average, we only have about 7,500 to 8,000 who get certified or who pass the certified public accountant licensure examination in a year. And some of them would look for work abroad pa. So, and I'd just like to inform you that once the proposed Accountancy Act of 2021, which is actually an amendment to the Accountancy of 2004, is passed, uh, there would be more shortage of CPAs, or the shortage for CPAs would be even higher. Why do I say this? Because in the proposal, parang they would be requiring graduates to have at least 2 years of meaningful experience before they can take the licensure exam. And then passed or failed na lang, wala nang condition. And if that happens, and with the pandemic pa nga pala, bali the three schedules of the SIPALE or were suspended. The May 2020, October 2020, and May 2021 were all suspended. So right now talaga, may shortage na ng CPA. So with if the accountancy program or yung proposed Accountancy Act of 2021 is passed, mas lalong magkakaroon pa ng shortage. So maganda talaga yung outlook for accountancy. Okay. Let's now move on to the career opportunities in accounting. As I mentioned earlier, there are four sectors: public practice, private practice, or also called as commerce and industry, government, and academe. In public practice, accountants here are those that provide audit and attestation, tax planning and preparation, and advisory services to their clients. Here you can serve multiple clients. So you can be an external auditor or a management consultant. You can do bookkeeping and supervisory services. You can also do tax consultancy. You can be a forensic accountant. And if you've been with an accounting firm or auditing firm for quite a number of years, they can give you the position, or they can make you a partner in the accounting firm. So what about if you are in private accounting? Next slide, please. Okay. Well, as I mentioned earlier, private accounting is the same as commerce and industry, no? So the accountant here serves only one company. Accountants in private accounting provide a staff function which supports the company by performing accounting-related tasks. So the positions in private practice include entry-level jobs such as accounting clerk, bookkeeper, accountant, internal auditor, budget analyst, financial analyst. But through the years, syempre, you get promoted. So you can be the VP for finance or the chief finance officer or controller, accounting manager or chief accountant. So actually marami pang iba. But these are just some of the career opportunities you have if you go into private accounting. What about in the government? Okay. Government agencies also need accountants. Agencies like the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Securities and Exchange Commission, of course, the Department of Finance, di ba, yung mga national government, and even the local government units, they need accounting information to help them plan, to help them do their budget, and allocate government funds. Auditors are also employed by the government to ensure the proper use and allocation of the said funds. So any of these positions are available if you want to practice the accountancy profession in the government. So again, you can be an accountant or an auditor, budget officer, disbursement officer, financial planner, tax assessor, or examiner. And lastly, the last sector, which is the academe. This area is made up of accountants who are into teaching, obviously. So they can be, you can be an instructor or a researcher or CPA reviewer. You can also write books, be an accounting book author, and do trainings. So um, let's hear. We actually prepare. Earlier, Dean Roda mentioned that we prepare our students, we prepare and hone our students to be globally competent by equipping them with the necessary skills and knowledge that they need for the future. So, to give his personal account of how the MCL education has helped him to be successful, let's hear it from Christian Anthony Reyes, who is both a certified public accountant and a certified information systems auditor. So Christian is a business consulting associate director in SGV, and he also lead the project I Teach, which is a volunteer group in SGV that helps accounting teachers build and improve their technology skills related to the accounting profession. So let's hear what he has to say.
By way of introduction, I am Christian Anthony Reyes, a graduate of Malian Colleges Laguna, batch 2016, under the accountancy program. It is actually an honor to deliver this speech, especially after 5 years when I graduated from the institution. And here I am in this year 2021, still reaping the benefits of being a graduate of Malian Colleges Laguna. I remember back then, our professors kept on repeating to us the line, excellence and virtue, as this is the motto of MCL. And they want us students to absorb it in the way we study, speak, and act. Of course, during those times, our main concern is more on pressing the buttons of our calculators, memorizing every important concepts in our accounting books, and making sure that we will pass our quizzes at all costs. Never did I imagine back then that I will hold this line as my guiding principle up to this day. Excellence and virtue. This is something that I now continuously tell myself in all things I do, be it about my work, my studies, or in my everyday life. And with this, I am thankful to my alma mater for not giving up in instilling this line to us. Combining this with the quality education and most importantly, the values taught to us. MCL is truly passionate on its vision to transform students into globally competitive professionals. As for my case, from passing the CPA licensure exam way back 2016 to becoming a manager in one of the big professional firms here in the Philippines, and after 5 years passing the CISA and CISA, the globally recognized certification for Information Systems Auditor. Again, I am forever grateful to MCL in imparting to us these wonderful values and lessons that shaped me into the person I am today. And as I still continuously strive to realize my full potential, 5 years from now, I hope to see myself still reaching for greater heights and living the motto of my alma mater, which is excellence and virtue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Christian Anthony Reyes. I'd now like to turn you over to Professor Merly Ruiz, Program Chair of Tourism Management.
Hi, thank you, Miss Saleh, my partner in life. All right, so I'm here to present with you the Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Well, we all know ito pong pandemic na to created challenges sa ating educational system. Well, despite of this, such challenges brings substantial changes dito po and gives positive direction to our program. And in response to this digital transformation, we're able to have some incremental innovation wherein we redesign our curriculum while anticipating the future demands of the industry and at the same time, to be able to address the educational objectives of the program. So next slide, please. So these are the program objectives that in 3 to 5 years, you're able to apply what you have learned and also not just the knowledge, but also the technical and managerial skills in tourism businesses and related enterprises. And number 2, yes, for you to contribute to tourism development in the direction of more sustainable practice. Especially now, we have a very critical problem or issues in terms of implementing sustainable tourism in the different destinations we have in the country. So malaki po yung maiko-contribute nyo rito. Alright? So yung number 3 naman po, it's about for you to carry out research activities to address global issues and challenges. That's why we task you to conduct some researches, something that would address and resolve the problems of our society, and for you to know the real life situations as well. And apart from that, we are fortunate po that this institution is embracing the digital excellence since then, di pa po ba? And this enabled for you to foster student-centered, at the same time, the so-called flexible learning, while it also enhances you to have this student learning innovation and engagements as well. So next slide, please. Okay, so our program equip our students with the competencies needed by the industry. And this number 1 is for you to perform operational tasks and management functions in the tourism and hospitality industries. Well, majority kasi po ngayon of the industry, you'll start with the entry-level position. But please aim to also hold some management functions. And number 2, for you to engage in a lifelong learning that fosters creative and critical thinking, as well as effective communication to carry out tourism and hospitality career responsibilities. Well, as you know po, our industry is the most hardly hit by this pandemic. But wag po tayong mawawala ng pag-asa, masusurpass po itong sabi nga natin, itong normal situations na to, and sabi nga natin, babangon tayo. There's a bright future in tourism, actually. And next slide, please. So let me show with you ano po yung mga opportunities that awaits in our sector. Since we all know, napakalaki po. Our industry is a very huge industry and job opportunities are practically endless. So you have the options kung saan nyo po gustong mag-work. First, we have the food service management. Actually, a lot of our graduates end up working with this mga restaurant as in a managerial position. So you could also be employed as a receptionist. So marami po, even sa mga resort industry, you can also be involved in working in the food and beverage service management. Apart from that, ito po yung event management, what's good with this, pinaka-trend po ngayon yung position to be an event social media coordinator. Pwede po kayo dyan. You can also be an event planner. And what's good with the event planner, you don't need to invest a lot of money. You can start your own event management team. And at the same time, You can be an events coordinator. Ano pa? Ang dami niyong pwedeng gawin. Especially now, yung mga online event, you can start, or perhaps you can start exploring on that kind of career. And also, pwede rin po kayo dito sa accommodation and hospitality management. So dito pa lang sa hotel, ang dami niyong pwedeng pagpilian. In fact, marami din po tayong graduates working now in front office as receptionist, also in the sales and marketing. Ano pa ba? Ang dami. Okay? And then, of course, syempre, yung pinaka-field niyo, yung tour and travel management. This is for you to, you have the chance to put up your own travel agency business. You can be a travel consultant, ano pa ba? Tour operator at the same time, and so many more. Pwede rin po kayo sa mga government agencies like in the DFA, Department of Foreign Affairs. In fact, we have one student there working as research analyst, and also sa ating Department of Tourism. No, you can be a tourism planner, no? So malaki po yung maitutulong ninyo para maayos po natin yung problem sa ating sustainable tourism. All right, so next slide please. Well, we truly equip our students with the skills competencies needed. If you may ask, no, or perhaps you are gauging if you are fit into this program, well, the industry calls for a soft skills individual, especially those with has a greatest customer service skills. Having like for example, being friendly and outgoing is a huge plus in our industry. So kaya po, this should be the reason why most of our graduates end up working in this prestigious company. We have one now working in a Philippine Airlines, Airstreet, dito po sa Cebu Pacific, Royal Caribbean, and sa travel agency as well, sa Lufthansa Airlines. All right, so let me share with you the Miss Rachel Hidalgo, yung kanyang ano ngayon, journey of since she graduated cum laude in our institution. So she's going to share with us today how yung kanyang experience to work in in one of the prestigious company we have in the country, dito po sa Philippine Airlines. Can you share our slide, please?
Rachel Hidalgo Placido, a former student of Malian Colleges Laguna, took up Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management and is currently working as a cabin crew of Philippine Airlines. I just want to share with you my thoughts that on a personal note, I believe that positive attitude is one of the most essential tools that one should be equipped with in life, moreover at the workplace. Positive attitude plays a very significant role in our industry, the customer service industry, especially if you're a frontliner. Our positivity could easily be identified by our customers and passengers. It would give them an impression of how we feel towards our job, towards them, and towards our environment. They would respond and react depending on how we deliver our services. Hence, a positive approach would most likely bring a positive outcome. Positive attitude could be a great savior too, believe me. A cheerful smile can calm a customer's irate feeling, which may be a complaint later on. A lively greeting can ease customers' disgust over an unfortunate incident that happened earlier that day. And a warm-hearted and sincere approach could comfort someone having a bad day. It could easily erase their sadness, their problem, their anger, or any negative feeling that they might have. And also, it works not only to our customers and passengers, but also to our colleagues. In addition to that, it is not only the customers that will benefit from your positive attitude, but most importantly, it's you. If you have a positive outlook in life, everything else will follow and will lead you to a much positive outcome. So let us all radiate positivity in our mind, heart, soul, and attitude, not just for work, but in all aspects of our lives. That will be all. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Program. So let's back to Dean Rhoda Austriap to talk about the BA program. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So good afternoon again, and salamat sa ating ladies from the Yuchengco College of Business. Thank you, Ma'am Merl, Ma'am Saleh, and Dean Roda for presenting the programs. I'm sure a lot of our prospective students and parents ay naliwanagan on what to expect sa ating mga business programs under ETYCB here at Malayan Colleges Laguna Amapua School. So, gising pa ba kayo? We have some more questions for our audience. So, again, balik tayo sa pagta-type in ng mga answers dito sa mga questions na to sa ating comments page. So, we are now on our third question. Again, ang mga questions natin ay may kinalaman pa rin sa business and hospitality management. So, this one, closely relevant sa accountancy ito. Okay, so our question is, resources owned by a business is called blank. So fill in the blanks tayo. Resources owned by a business is called blank. Ayan. So I'm sure alam yan ng ating mga ABM students na listeners ngayon. Yan. So we have, parang mga mahihirap ang mga names nila. We have Shelicia. Tama ba? Shell, Fulo. Pero parang student na natin ito. Tama ba? Kita ko yan sa class list ko yata. Yan. So the correct answer is assets. Okay? So She, congratulations. You can pick a number from our screen and we'll give you your prize for the correct answer na assets. Yeah. So pick a number. Calling once. Calling twice. May number bang binigay si She? Yeah, number 11. Okay, so what's the price behind number 11? Mug. Ayan. So ito ang price ni She. So that's Malayan Colleges Laguna ceramic mug for you. Okay, so congratulations and thank you for participating. We have another question. Yeah, what is currently the most in-demand job in the Philippines? What is currently the most in-demand job in the Philippines? So clue, allied pa rin ito sa business and hospitality management. Ano kaya ito? Meron na bang correct answer na nabigay ang ating mga listeners and viewers? Tayo natin. Medyo ano to, medyo inaaral pa kung ano yung currently the most in-demand job in the country. Yeah. Meron nagre-request ng choices para daw mas madali. Meron bang choices ito o masyadong magaling na ang ating mga audience and participants to identify what is the most currently in-demand job in the Philippines? Meron bang nakakuha ng tamang sagot? Wala. Calling twice. Calling thrice. Once, twice, and thrice. Wala. The correct answer is digital marketer. Yan. So ang reference po niyan ay yung study in the past 2 to 3 years. Ayan. So para po sa mga nakikipag-debate. Debatable daw yan. Yan. So did you know that digital jobs are some of the most in-demand and stable jobs in the new normal? This includes digital marketing, which generally refers to advertising delivered through websites, social media sites, search engines, mobile applications, and email. Many companies are looking for skilled digital marketers to boost their marketing efforts. That's according to Paymaya survey. Ayan. So published in 2020. So medyo mahirap nga yung tanong na yun. Maybe we could go to our next question. So digital marketing is indeed promising, lalo na ngayon sa new normal, mas lalo na na-boost yung popularity ng digital marketing. What branch of business administration focuses on the practical application of marketing techniques and the management of a company's marketing resources and activities? This includes customer analysis, competitor analysis, brand management, marketing strategy, and pricing. So that's our question for our participants. So medyo challenge natin ng konti yung ating mga sarili. Pero meron tayong nakuhang sagot from Crystal Villamin. Yan. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is marketing management. So let us give Crystal a chance to choose her prize in our screen. So taken na yung mug, yung mousepad, yung MCL shirt. Ano pa ba ang mga freebies na pwedeng mapunta kay Crystal? So please give us a number by typing in the comment section the number that you want dito sa mga natitira sa ating screen. Calling twice. Calling thrice. Yan, the number is 4 po. Magalang si Crystal. Number 4 is, what's number 4? Yan, with number 4 is a bag. Yan. So ito yung, bigat ah. Ito yung ating MCL bag for you. Backpack yan. Foldable yan. Ayan. Pag naka-fold yan, ganito lang siya kalaki. Ayan. So pag na-open siya, ayan, yun na siya. Congratulations, Crystal, for participating in our online Q&A for our students and participants for Viewpoints. Okay? So maybe we can proceed with the comments and questions in our live event. Baka merong mga questions on procedures. We have here Hazel of the admissions office and the marketing team to answer some queries about open admissions and enrollment. So while waiting for some questions, maybe Hazel can share with us our procedures for admissions and enrollment. Hi, Hazel.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon po. Good afternoon to all our viewers. Okay po, so let me share with you the admissions process for academic year 2021 to 2022 for new students. Okay, so let's flash po our procedure. So sinimplify na po natin to, Sir James. So para mas mabilis po sa new students po natin na makakatch up po dun sa ating procedure. So ang first step po natin is to submit the application or the admission form. So punta lang po kayo sa website ni MCL. Please visit www.mcl.edu.ph and then click the apply now. Ayan. Pag na-click nyo po yon, maproproceed na po kayo dun sa admissions form. And then after you fill out the form, makaka-receive na po kayo ng confirmation email from the admissions team. So ito na po yung ating step 2. And then step 3 po will be the application fee. So ito na po yung pag settle po natin ng admission fee na 400 pesos. Ayan, so we have two options po for the payment, pero since nasa MECQ po tayo, mas preferably po ang ating option 2, which is yung off-site payment channels. So meron po tayong GCash payment, Cebuana Lavalier, M. Lavalier, RCBC online banking, and RCBC over the counter. Ayan, so kung ano po yung mas convenient po sa inyo, pwede naman po yun. Just send us the screenshot po or photo of your transaction slip. After po namin ma-receive yun, makaka-receive naman po kayo sa email nyo po ng acceptance letter from the admissions team. So dito na po naka-indicate ngayon yung ating enrollment instructions for May. Ayan.
Yan. So thank you. That's step 4 na, right?
Yes po.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be receiving questions from our listeners on the admissions and the application process. So meron ba tayong questions for our icebreaker? Okay, we'll have the last question after we present the last but definitely not the least program. Actually, ito yung pinakabatang program sa Yuchengco College of Business. Earlier, we're talking about the most in-demand industry and the most in-demand job, which is digital marketing. And in the program offerings of the ETYCB, ito yung pinaka-aligned na program and one of the most top choice ng mga students in the Calabarzon among the business programs, and that is according to the data set provided by the Commission on Higher Education for academic year 2019-2020. Okay? So para malaman natin ang mga detalye ng Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, join me in welcoming again the Dean of the Yuchengco College of Business to talk about business administration, Professor Dean Rodora Austria. Hi again, Dean.
Thank you, Sir James.
Medyo natakot ka ba?
Alright.
Nakalimutan na ang BA?
Hindi naman. Alam ko naman na babalikan natin.
Yeah.
Alright.
So before we proceed with our last round of questions and icebreakers, let us present to them our newest program, which we only opened last AY 2020-2021. Okay, so tell us more about the BA program.
Okay, so this Bachelor of Science in Business Administration that we are offering is, sabi nga po ni Sir James, this is the youngest program under the Yuchengco College of Business. And yung BA program po natin, meron po tayong major, which is the marketing management major. But basically, no, if we just take the BA as it is, this program can actually launch your career if you want to go into business. No, it provides, or rather, it promotes the development of a wide range of skills in the following areas of specialization. So under BA po, maraming areas of specialization that are available. So these include business management, finance, marketing management, project management, human resources, operations, international business, and management information system. Actually, meron pa rin pong ibang branches of BA, no? But yung iba minsan kasi sinasama na lang nila dun sa mga major tracks that are available. Now, for MCL, we are offering the marketing management track or marketing management major. All right. So our BSBA major in marketing. Next slide, please. For the BSBA major in marketing, no, at MCL, we offer this for 3 years and 1 term only. No? So pagkatapos po ng 3 taon at and 12 weeks, no, to be exact, makakagraduate na po kayo or ang inyong mga anak from the program and can be gainfully employed. This program prepares students for a career in the corporate world, no, kung gusto niyang pumasok sa opisina, get into a marketing career, which is very in demand these days, or even start their own entrepreneurial venture. So kung ayaw nyo naman pong mamasukan or mag-empleyo, then you can actually start your own business using this specialization. Now, of course, our program is outcomes-based, no, with a global outlook. So we always look at the bigger picture, no? Hindi lang po kung ano yung pangangailangan ng mga companies dito sa Philippines, but we look at what the entire, no, global industry needs, so that's what we provide, that's the education that we provide, so that when our students get out of MCL, they are prepared to take on the challenges of work. Now, our focus here at MCL is to develop the marketing competencies of our students with the aid of digital technology. So, nabanggit nga kanina ni Sir James na dahil digital marketing talaga yung isa, no, sa mga widely sought careers or jobs, no, here in the Philippines. That's what we are focusing on. Hindi lang po engineering yung yung strength ng MCL, but we are really into digital. We're really going digital in most of our programs, and so this is a good opportunity for us to ikukunin namin itong strength na to and apply this in our marketing programs. All right, now next slide, please. So for the program educational objectives, at the end, within 3 to 5 years after our students graduate, we expect them to be this, no? So hopefully, we expect, no, that in 3 to 5 years after graduation, they will be globally competitive marketing professionals. They will be engaged in teams and leadership positions, no? They are heavily involved in the well-being of their communities and companies that they serve. And then they will also be engaged, or rather they will be committed to personal and professional development. No? Hindi lang po enough yung college education, but we believe that if they further their education, their training, no, be in touch with professional organizations or do research and consultancy, then they will really be able to develop, no, more of their skills. And then lastly, they will be able to exhibit good work ethics, professionalism, social awareness, and respect for all people in the marketing workplace and community. No, babalik po ako doon sa sinabi ko kanina, hindi lang technical skills, kailangan meron ding values, kailangan meron ding soft skills para maging kompleto yung success ng ating mga estudyante. All right? So, what are the careers that are in store for our BSBA marketing graduates? No? I did a little research at ito pong limang ito, no? Ito po yung mga trending na marketing careers ngayon. First of all, nasabi na kanina yung digital marketing. No? Paid digital marketing across search engines and social networks now dominate marketing spending in many industries. So, regardless of whatever company you get into, no, they are involved in some way in marketing their products, and one of the primary ways they do this is through digital marketing. And then another trending marketing career would be in the area of data analysis or data analytics. This is a really buzzword ngayon, or ito po yung isa sa mga excited, no, na career ang mga tao. This is because people are after data-driven marketing. It's not enough that we speculate. No? Kailangan po talaga that when companies make decisions, they have to base it on hard data. No? So that every time they come up with their programs, no, they can be assured of a certain level of success. And then the third one would be market research. No, we have to understand who our market is. We have to understand their behaviors. No? and this supports product development, marketing, and sales. So this skill is needed to conduct, distill, and analyze first-hand and secondary research to give the companies an edge over the competitors. So, importante na nabibuild itong ganitong klase ng skill sa ating mga estudyante so that when they get out in the field or in the workplace, it will be easy for them to conduct these kinds of jobs. And then the fourth one would be the search engine optimization. No? So nearly everything or every transaction is done online, lalo na ngayong pandemic. No? So SEO is very important, no, para ma-maximize yung exposure ng mga produkto na mina-market in the workplace. And then lastly, and very important, would be the customer relationship management. Nabanggit po kanina nung isa nating graduate in her video that customer relations is very important. No? It's used to organize and management information and interactions with the company. So, if ever, no, getting into this career will be able to bridge the gap between sales and marketing, no, and will help the company build loyal customer relationships. So hopefully our graduates will get into these in-demand jobs later on. Now, what are the other? Actually, marami pa po, napakarami pa pong trabaho na pwedeng pasukan ng mga BA graduates. No, these are just some. Actually, medyo marami na nga sila. No? These are only entry-level positions para paglabas ng school, paglabas ng MCL, pwede na kagad silang magtrabaho. So they can be an executive assistant, a marketing assistant, no, a sales or an account executive, management trainee, customer service representative, product or brand assistant, market researcher, PR officer, event specialist, no, social media manager, digital media marketer, media buyer, web content creator, digital copywriter, business advisor, or again, if you don't want to work with for other people, then you can actually be your own boss and be an entrepreneur. No? So, marami pong job opportunities, and we here at MCL are committed to really help you get into these promising jobs later on. Now, I would like you to watch a video of one of our first-year students. Sabi nga po ni Sir James, first year pa lang po ng aming mga BA students, but they are actually showing a lot of promise already. So please watch this.
Tamayo, and I'm a freshman of Yuchengco College of Laguna, taking a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management. Back in my junior high school days, I've always heard great things and stories about MCL. From its superb facilities and great learning strategy, this is why I chose MCL. MCL has taught me that learning does not stop in a four-cornered classroom. Hence, it will always start within ourselves, through self-initiation, which what MCL has been teaching us since then, to always test our limits. With MCL's career talks and webinars, BSBA program caught my eye. BSBA program having its extensive scope of opportunities and factors which I know that will make myself grow in the future as an individual, I geared myself in pursuing it. However, my senior high school strand, Humanities and Social Sciences or HUMS, is not connected to my program, which is Business Administration. Despite my courses being different from what I took in my senior high school, my professors have been doing a great part in imparting us knowledge which made my adjustment period in the program easier and faster. Apart from that, my professors have been accountable and present in motivating us, which made us students more eager to learn. By this, having the privilege to be granted an academic scholarship, I also believe that this is an indicator of my professor's excellence as well. In the future, or years from now after graduation, I am eyeing myself to venture into the corporate world and let myself grow and expand my capabilities into the business field despite the challenges and diversity. Just like what I felt during the transition of having an unconnected strand of my program, I learned to expand my horizon and get out of my comfort zone in a way that I'm not just growing academically but also virtuously. In my future career, may it be abroad or not, I will continue to be excellent and competitive on every task being delegated to me, as this what has been instilled in me during my journey as a student in MCL.
All right, thank you very much, Jebin. So si Jebin po ay first year student and he is one of our academic awardees for the BSBA program. All right. So after you have listened through the programs that we are offering, let me just give to you my last slide, no, which is the ETYCB promise. Medyo mabigat po ito sa amin and we actually really take this to heart and do our best, no, so that we will be able to deliver this particular promise. So for us to be for our students to be globally competent and to have globally competent business careers, now we provide them with the technical, meaning the business and with the management skills, plus the life skills anchored on excellence and virtue, no, and then once we do this, no, what we can promise you is that our students will be employed as soon as they finish schooling, no? So high employability rate, above national passing percentage in the CPA board exam, and then for everyone, for all the graduates of the ETYCB programs, no, they will be globally competent for business. So with that, I would just like you I would like you to direct you to some of the testimonials of our students as they engage in online learning. Maraming salamat po.
Be an accountancy student from the ETYCB department at Malayan Colleges, Laguna. And today I'll be sharing my experience on how I coped with online learning. So far, since March of 2020, we've been on full online learning, and I can say that it definitely was not easy at first. And to be really honest, there is nothing that is easy. It was of course very challenging, but as they say, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. So, what is my secret to studying well online during a pandemic? My answer lies in doing two things. The first one is focusing on things that I can control, especially now that it seems as if nothing is in our control during this pandemic. But one thing I can control is myself. I may not be able to control time, but I can control how I spend it. For me, my time management is about planning what I can do in a single day and accomplishing what needs to be done first before taking a rest and calling it a day. I don't play it easy and just say that I can do it tomorrow when I can already do it now. I also make it a point that I only do one thing at a time. However, it's still important to take breaks between study times, and I also don't force myself when I know I'm too tired to do anything. The second thing is that I motivate myself to do the things that I need to do. My motivation can be anything from something very trivial, such as playing video games or practicing an instrument, to something big and important or my long-term goals, such as graduating from Malayan Colleges Laguna with honors, or even passing the CPA board exam a few years from now. It helps to think that our education now is an investment for our future. Even if the future seems distant and very unpredictable, what we can do is to focus on the present and do our best now. As a friend of mine once said, we can't change the past, but we can prepare for the future. In short, the point is that I motivate myself to do the things that need to be done so that afterwards I can do the things that I want to do. Aside from my short term and long term goals, it also adds to my motivation that our institution pushes us to go beyond our limits and face the challenges hurled at us by this pandemic as well as online education. Surpassing the challenges of online education would not have been possible for us without Blackboard Learn. As our learning management system, Blackboard enables our professors and us students to organize our coursework as well as to stay updated on lectures and assessments. Another thing that helped me while studying online are the learning resources that MCL provides, especially Wiley Digital Books. With Wiley Digital Books, I can download and read offline books, and I can also highlight and note important details. These are things that I definitely do not take for granted. So to sum it up, my secret to studying well is planning what needs to be done and actually doing them by motivating myself on why I need to accomplish them. But what may work for me may not work for others, but it's still worth trying to find out what really works for you. As a student of Malayan Colleges Laguna, it is truly through excellence and virtue how we strive to be globally competitive professionals.
A second-year student taking the program Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management at Malayan Colleges Laguna. Today, I'm going to share my online learning experience to all of you. Let me start with my online learning experience last academic year. To be honest, I was really having a hard time to process all of the lectures and discussions in my mind because there are some lectures that I need to study on my own. And I am the type of student who always asks questions just to make sure that I'm on the right track. Like it was really hard for me, especially when I'm confused about something and I'm not able to reach and ask my professor right away. I was mentally tired, especially during my last semester. That was my second semester. I got a job, and let me just tell you that being a working student is not easy. I have to manage my time properly, and after work, I only have an hour to sleep, and that is already a gift for me. After that, I'll go proceed with my academic tasks. It was really hard, and there are times that I feel like I'm not capable of being a working student because my grades were affected and I was not happy with it. But I did not give up. I realized that I need to continue being a student. I need to study because I have dreams and goals in life. And one of them is to finish my education, of course. That is why I tried to think of different ways to cope up with online learning. One of them is listing all of my academic tasks using my smartphone's notepad, and I do my academic tasks as soon as possible so that I will not miss any of it, because one missed activity would affect my overall grade and I don't want that to happen. Now I'm happy to say that I'm getting used to online learning. When I'm confused about something, I'll just ask my professors, assistants, or help, and I'm glad that my professors are really understanding. And I'm thankful for that. Online learning gives me a whole new experience. It is truly challenging for me, not physically, but mentally. But I always try to look on the brighter side of being a student, especially this time of pandemic. And I use this as a motivation for me to work and study harder, for me to be able to achieve my dreams and goals in life, not just for me, but especially for my family. So to all of the students out there who are having a hard time, don't worry. Just be strong, know your goals, and believe that you can make it. Always remember that we can get through this.
Yan. So thank you very much to ETYCB and also to our students na nag-share ng kanilang experience with their respective programs. So ladies, we are about to end our program. Meron lang ako mga additional questions that definitely our parents and would-be students will be interested. So Ma'am Berly, for example, maybe we can share to our participants yung mga training programs na niro-roll out natin sa ating mga TM students. So I think one is Saber, tama ba? Yung
Yes.
mga specialized training. So maybe we can share some of these things to our participants.
Well,
Para saan po ba yung Saber na yon and what competencies are expected na matutunan ng mga TM students?
okay. What's good with the Saber, despite this pandemic, we're able to deliver it. Nag-commit po yung Saber that we're able to do it through a cloud-based. And what's advantage of this system, based from the feedback of our different graduates, once they have this kind of certification, priority po sila palagi sa job. Kasi ito po yung talagang requirement ng ating mga, not just the travel industry, but as well as even the hotel industry are also using this kind of system. So, malaki pong tulong to at malaking advantage nga po sa ating mga graduates once they're able to pass and have this kind of certification.
Yeah, so that's very amazing. So if you are a graduate ng MCL, Tourism Management, medyo meron ka ng passport sa workplace
Yes,
because of the
that's
Saber
right.
certification. So thank you very much, Ma'am Merly, for that. Then my next question is for Ma'am Sale. So parang 2 or 3 years ago, when I asked the industries about their perception about licensure examinations, one commented that yung accountancy daw ay isa sa top 3 na pinakamahirap na licensure exams. So definitely ayaw nating matakot yung ating mga students, and but instead lalo silang ma-challenge na give it a try for the accountancy program. So being a CPA si Ma'am Sale, maybe you can share some good practices in the ETYCB program, specifically do sa accountancy, na kung saan we are really preparing our students for a very tough CPALE or CPA licensure examinations.
Correct po kayo dyan, Sir James. Si PAL is really one of the hardest. Ang taas ng mortality rate talaga. But I'm proud to say ang MCL is always above po the national passing percentage. Well, to answer your question, sir, how do we prepare our students? Talagang basic accounting pa lang, yung first accounting course pa lang nila, talagang china-challenge na namin ng estudyante. We train them, we give them, of course, sa assessment, may easy, may average, may difficult, but we always challenge them. Binibigyan namin sila talaga ng mga challenging problems to work on. We give them practice set para ma-apply nila yung knowledge, what they have learned, ma-apply nila doon. And then, we always have quiz bees sa loob. Pag ETY week, talagang bawat level may quiz bee so that they're exposed kung ano yung mga klase ng tanong that they could expect in the SIPALE. And then, nilalaban namin talaga sa labas. We expose our students to outside competitions. Wala nga lang national competitions sa accountancy pero umaabot kami hanggang regional. And just to prove this coming April 23, lahat po ng yung sa PICPA Laguna, lahat ng nanalo po doon came from MCL, and that's why the 6 students will be representing the PICPA Laguna chapter to the regional PICPA Accounting Quiz Bowl.
Yan. So congratulations, ma'am, and thank you for answering that question. My last question is for Ma'am Roda for BA. So we're saying that yung mga degree holders ng business administration, they are expected to be flexible. And in the pandemic situation, mas na-test yung flexibility ng hindi lamang ng mga business professionals, but in general, lahat ng mga tao ay expected to be flexible. So you have mentioned that we have different career opportunities for business administration. So my question now is more on some words of wisdom, inspirational thoughts for our business administration students on how they can actually foster flexibility and resiliency as future business professionals. we're saying nga, di ba, global competence.
Right.
And parang we are promising, definitely, that when you get this degree, but business administration at MCL, kahit saan ka pumunta, yung global mindset na acquire mo yan, and you are ready to face those challenges in the industry. So as the Dean and the Program Chair of BA, ano kaya yung pwede nating sabihin dun sa mga nag-aalangan pa sa ngayon na bigyan ng try yung business administration dahil bukod sa ito ay resilient and highly in demand industry sa ngayon, ay ito ngayon yung maraming opportunities na give it in the condition na may pandemic o wala.
Yes. Pang Miss Universe yung question mo, Sir James.
Yes, dapat.
Well, actually, one way really to practice or develop resiliency starts from home. No, ngayon pa lang, dito pa lang sa dinadanas natin na pandemic, I am sure that our students and even us are learning how to be flexible. With all the limitations, we cannot get out of the house. We cannot meet with each other face to face. We cannot do our immersions outside. We have to think of creative ways on how to adjust and still be able to deliver what is expected of us. So that is one thing, na ngayon pa lang na-develop na. And so what I would encourage the students is to really just try to do the best that they can, given the limitations that we have. Even if we are confined to our respective homes or even to your respective bedrooms, there is so much in the internet that can help us, no? And even with what MCL provides, yung mga learning materials, yung mga learning resources, everything is in our fingertips. So, mas maging mas maging masigasig, be more persistent in learning whatever we can within the confines of our own homes. Okay? Kasi at this point, we cannot really do anything much. No? Pero with this, talagang itong digital technology na to, ito talaga yung tutulong sa atin to be able to move forward despite our limitations in movement.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you very much. So I'll build from what you said. So basically, yung resiliency and flexibility, kailangan natin ng positive mindset. Right. Diba? So yung ating mga programs in the business sector, we have accountancy, we have business administration, we have tourism management. Alam ko yung mga parents, merong mga agam-agam at this point na yung mga industriya nito, ito yung mga nagdaranas ng closure, ito yung nagdaranas ng difficulty because of the pandemic. But talaga bang ganun yung dapat nating mindset as of the moment na ang tingin lang natin ay 1 to 2 years. Meron akong suggestion sa ating parents and listeners for this afternoon. Ang tingnan natin ay, what if I take these business programs now? And 3 to 4 years from now, the industries will reopen. And that's basically the post-pandemic state. Di ba napakaganda ng timing na at that time, I'm a new member of the business professionals group. I'm a key player, a new player in the tourism management industry. And definitely, I'm a player also dun sa remote business operations kung ako ay isang CPA or digital marketing expert. So I think that's something that deserves to be taught at this time. So positive mindset na as the economy reopens, napaka-strategic nung timing para sa ating mga students ngayon na nagpaplano ng kanilang career, that these industries will also be reopened and timing na tayo yung papasok dun sa bagong workforce na yon 3 or 4 years from now. Okay? So I think that's it. Thank you very much, Professor Maria Rodora Austria, the Dean of ETYCB, Professor Merly Ruiz, the Program Chair of Tourism Management, and Professor Rizalina Ong of Accountancy. And kami po ay bumabati from Malayan Colleges Laguna, Amapua School sa lahat ng mga nakikinig. At sana po ay nakapagbahagi kami ng fresh and positive insights about global competence with our business programs. Okay? Ingat po kayo. And for those who remained in our session, umaasa po kami na makikita namin kayo dito as our new students for school year 2021-2022. So meron po mga questions about tuition fee, about the structure of the program. Mahaba-habang discussion po yan, and we want a more personal approach to that. Para kung may mga follow-up questions po ay masagot namin right then and there. That's why we will be flashing our helplines. So bawat applicant po ay merong naka-assign na admissions advisor. All you have to do is to text them so that we can call you and discuss to you all details about open admissions and enrollment and everything that you need to know about the programs under ETYCB. And we can also facilitate discussion with the college. Tama ba, Dean Roda, pag may specific questions sa program, maybe we can divert them to the college, maybe a Teams meeting or through email, so that our program chairs and the dean can also talk to them and give them fresh insights about our business programs.
Yes, sir.
So,
We are
everybody,
open anytime. We can accommodate questions anytime.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dean. So ito po yung ating mga admissions helplines. Please feel free to contact our admissions team and they will link you to the college kung kailangan. But for specific concerns on tuition fee, enrollment, and admissions, definitely po masasagot po ng mga advisors yan. No more entrance examination for academic year 2021-2022 as part of our open admissions. Yan. So sana po ay makita namin uli kayo. Viewpoints is our online meeting for parents and new students. This is a regular program every Saturday. May dalawang session po tayo, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. In the next series of Viewpoints, we will be presenting the other colleges and the senior high school. Nasa website po natin at nasa Facebook page po natin ang mga schedule and topics that we will cover. So maraming salamat, ETYCB. Sigurado na tayo, meron tayong hundreds of students in your
Thank you
program.
very much, dear po.
Here. Yan, so natuwa ang ating mga ladies from ETYCB. And salamat din po sa ating prod team. We have Josh, we have Zia, we have Mia, Pearl, Hazel, Shai. Thank you very much for joining us. And ingat po kayo. Sana po ay matapos na po itong pandemya na to at ma-welcome namin kayo physically dito sa Malayan Colleges Laguna, Amapua School. Bye-bye po.
Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.